We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They begin with Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 64 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. He's been reliable all year, and he continues that reliability here on the biggest stage.
And when we were in a production meeting with the offensive coordinator, didn't he kind of mention, maybe even smile about the idea of running the football? It's worked well for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him, because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up 3 yards.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch in the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. They'll look to throw here. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Back to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll send the tight end in motion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A final shot before break. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Jackson. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Here comes third and the length of the football. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Jackson on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Henry again. And good work there defensively. So able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Turner. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner taking it in. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On second down, Cook. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. quick throw here. That's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Cook. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
115 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? or they're going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction.
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 49. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 41 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his receiver Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They try again with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner puts it off, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.